this is the most inspiring space, especially because what they are telling us is that it's possible. Because these are the instruments that the women who are standing there saying, I am dreaming. What we need to do is to multiply those more. The policy space, I just want to say, you know, I am very mindful that the people that are around the room mostly are within the civil society. And it's important for us to claim that space. I say that because of two things. Our poverty was and is poverty of the wounded, of the humiliated. And everything was done from identity to remove who you are. We had patriarchy on top of that. But the issue now that we're experiencing is that we can have beautiful policies, which we do. But the point is also we need to be mindful to the changing society, because we are having serious problems with family structures. We are having serious problems with community structures. As we sit in the room, do we realize the fact that family has changed so much? In 2014, 70% of the children who were born out of marriages.
Sure.
So basically now, you don't have to be married to have a baby. And unfortunately, in church, they are still preaching the family of the married. Within our traditional homes, the structuring of the home, even who stays in the village, and within the household is the family of the married. If you are not married, we don't allocate you space. So those things are very important because those are social assets. I want to take it back to us to say it is possible. And lastly, I want to show an example that the people of Kwamsing in KZN have showed us. We are so proud as South African because it's important. We have many problems, and frankly, I'm irritated by them. But at the same time, I remind myself of the successes that we experience. I was a young girl, or a young woman, by the way. Before 1994, I went to Msinga as part of the activism from the part of the Bill of Rights, from people with disability and the Women's Coalition. And I was sent there to facilitate a workshop. It was at the heart of the violence in Msinga. But it was during, I had mainly women in the room. And Msinga has got the most beautiful izitholo, the hats that they make and wear. And there was this woman in her 60s who was part of the group. And I went to her, and you know, as she was listening all the way, and as I was facilitating, looking at izitholo. And poverty was a serious problem because of the instability. And I went to this woman lunchtime, and I said, "May, I will do anything to buy izitholo. Can you please sell it to me?" Wang Donza, she pulled me to the bathroom, and I said, "Let's meet in the bathroom." And I didn't understand why should we meet in the bathroom when all I want is to buy izitholo. I thought she would say, "Let's go there." And she goes into the bathroom and actually closes the door behind her. And she says, "Come in," and I was scared. And she flips her beautiful Zulu apron from her skirt. And she says, "If you give me this, I will give you izitholo now." And that was an R1, a gun from a woman in her 60s. I tell this story because in 2001, we were sitting in Msinga with poverty of 63% of the population. Today, in 2016, we are sitting with poverty of less than, of just above 20%. So we ask yourself, peace and stability and commitment by the people to say, we don't want to see violence in our place. We want to work together. And basically, it is not just about things being delivered. We have been impoverished in our souls by apartheid and colonization. And by healing ourselves, that is a footstep, because active citizenry, when we get government to account in terms of taxpayers' money, follows what we do. So I think that the people of Msinga have lots of problems still, but there is something there that we're needing to learn. So I believe that, yes, it is possible, the policies are there, but we need to also be mindful of the main problems that exist in our own homes that we need to change. Thank you.